What's good, girl? What we doing? Hey, I'm at the orange house today. Yes, I am. So what is up? What the fuck is up, girl? What the fuck is up? I intend to get a little bit of a reading in. I actually am on a time schedule, but I'm acting like I'm not really. But I am, though. Like, so seriously on a time limit. Like, on a time thing right now. I just got this new lip gloss. I decided to go with the watermelon. It doesn't taste like watermelon. That sucks. I was hoping it would be flavored. It's not flavored. It's just scented. That sucks. Okay, so let's discuss some things. Nikes. Let me be careful because it just fell on the floor. Like, oh my God, what happened? I almost tried it again. Ah! Oh my God. All right, let me see. Okay, let me share this video on my Facebook. Okay, I'm back. Oh my goodness, that was so silly. It was so funny at the same time. Okay. Girl, little guava. Okay. Let's get into a quick read. I'm going to get into a reading. But before I do, I actually want to share with you guys something that's really important, okay? I want to let you guys know the cautionary tales when you're dealing with spiritual warfare. These bitches still been trying me, girl. At the end of the day, my last little situation that went down, it was at my place, like at my apartment, and somebody went into the apartment above me, but when it was empty, right? And there was something going on. I didn't follow my intuition. So you have to follow your fucking intuition. That's my problem. My problem is not responding soon enough. Like, my problem is not reacting to the shit and not reacting soon enough. I be trying to be patient and shit because that's the thing. Bitch, I'm chill. Why the fuck you want to make me sit up on you hoes? Like, that's the thing. Like, why do you want me to get upset? Why do you want me to be fighting and ready to fight and angry? Like, I be chill for a reason. I'm not trying, like, you hoes don't understand. Like, I really have a tendency to go, like, not the tendency, genetically speaking, like, I really could go to jail behind some shit, right? Like, and I'm not trying to do that, is what I'm really getting to, you know? Hoes just don't be getting it. But ultimately, that's not what this is about. You know, I am going to make a video, though, when you're dealing with spiritual warfare and some of the failures some of the reasons why my spiritual either warfare or battles have had failures, right? Now, keep in mind, there's always going to be, you win and you lose. You win some and you lose some in life in general, like in the period, right? So don't take it so personally, like, oh my God, I lost something. No, bitch. Like, some shit you're gonna lose, some shit you're gonna win, period. You know, there's always some probabilities. But recently at my place, there was somebody, but when the place was empty, somebody went up there and was doing some work. I know y'all probably like, girl, ain't nobody work. Nah, I saw the bitch. I saw her. She followed me, and then I saw her ass. So, nah, the bitch did it, right? But my ass did not respond fast enough. I should have immediately jumped on it. I should have immediately, and you know, I kind of did some stuff, but I didn't do it. I didn't do the full what I was supposed to do. So before we get into that conversation, right, when I actually do a full video on that, I'm gonna just tell you this: the number one thing you must always do is respond quickly, and two, follow your fucking intuition, right? I usually always follow my fucking intuition. I do. And when I do, the shit be right. I know it's not wrong. That's the thing. When I don't follow my intuition, I find out why I should have followed my intuition. And the majority of the time, I do follow my intuition, right? Like, but that's why I don't question my intuition. And that's why also niggas that try to make you question your intuition, he's no good for you. Because I tell you what, he will have you out there bare bones, getting fucked up spiritually. You know what I mean? Now you cannot trust a nigga that does not want you to trust your intuition. You can't trust that nigga. That nigga is not to be trusted, period. Because that motherfucker will have you fucking naked in the middle of town center. Or what's that place in New York? Town center. What's that place in New York? Cheers, bitch! What is that place in New York? Times Square? Times Square. It's Times Square. It's Times Square. It's Times Square. Never trust a nigga that wants to cause you to question your intuition. Because that nigga will have you naked in the middle of Times Square, okay, looking fucking crazy because you didn't follow your fucking intuition. And you need your fucking intuition. Your intuition is there for a fucking reason. Because bitches will continue to try you. So you guys, I want to tell you something. After I moved out of here, 3 more holes showed up. Actually, probably more like 4 more holes showed up. Remember I told you about that one fucking hole that was in the ground? Kids was like, oh, the raccoons dug up the cats. Them cats was in that ground for too fucking long. That's a motherfucking human that went and dug up something in that motherfucking ground. That's what happened. So bitches have really been trying to work on my life. So you can't trust these hoes. You can't trust the niggas that they... right? Like, you can't trust them niggas either, bitch. At the end of the day, okay? But the thing is, I knew what was going on because I know Gino's behavior. Regardless to how... Listen. Even though me and Gino was dealing with difficulty, right, within our relationship because of some things that had gone down, you know, rightfully so. I still knew because of the patterns. There are always patterns that are different from day to day shit. This why you watch your nigga. Like, let me tell you something, boo. If I can give you anything, I'm going to give you this today. You must always know your nigga, right? Like, know your nigga. Pay attention to that nigga. Listen to what the fuck he say. Hear him. And clock it. Every fucking time. Clock that shit. Clock that nigga. So you know how this nigga respond, you know how this nigga act, and I tell you when some shit start looking weird, you know what the fuck going on. You know some shit ain't supposed to be happening right now. This some weird shit. So I know my man, like, you know what I'm saying? And any man I deal with, I know his ass too. Motherfucker think I don't, but I do, bitch. Yeah, clock that T, bitch. Yeah. I'm paying attention, and you got to pay attention, especially when it comes to niggas. Because at the end of the day, a nigga can have your life fucked up. If you ain't paying attention. That's why you don't let no niggas play with your motherfucking head. Because the motherfucker that play with your head will have your whole life fucked up. Because you didn't let this nigga play with your head. Okay? So hear me when I say that. If you take anything from this video, take that. Hi.
Sound like you a couple drinks in.
I don't know how many drinks I'm in because I've been drinking out of this shooter, and I think I done poured it up quite a few. I done refilled it multiple times, so I don't know how many I'm in. What did you get?
Jabril, hold on. Go upstairs and get your haircut, son. So it's lasagna. You do chicken Caesar salad, and then I got something for potatoes and sausage.
Oh, I'm down for a salad.
They want to say that for the wall.
What? I can't have y'all choosing my life for me, my diet. I need salad. Well, that depends what your question is. What's your question? Come on, welcome. Eden, or is it Dean? Sorry, not Eden. Dean. Hey, Dean, how's it going? Welcome. Okay, just pre-warning. Your girl is Okay, I'm sipping a little. Okay, y'all wanna know I'm drinking on? I'm on some Smirnoff right now. This electric guava. It had me in a chokehold the last little bit now. So yes, it's vodka. I'm a light drinker though, so this motherfucker only like 25% alcohol. Yeah, it's only 25% alcohol. I'm a baby drinker, okay? Mind your business. If your friend Ethan was too drunk to remember our conversation, may I ask you what prompts you to ask this question? And based on this question, ladies, don't get too drunk ever, right? Like, always be a coherent just enough. And I will tell you, Gino's the only person, my best friend and Gino, the only two people that I've gotten so drunk around that I might potentially not remember what the fuck went down, right? My best friend, oh my God, I love her so much. I miss her so much. She's trying to decide, like, what are we going to do for your birthday? She's like, what are we going to do? She's like, I feel bad because, like, I didn't plan. Like, girl, I know. Look, I'm not even tripping because life has been doing somersaults on my ass. It's all still funny to me, though, because, hey, look, I believe in taking experiences and learning from them. So I'm learning a lot. Yeah. 1,001 ways not to create a light bulb, right? Yes. I'm enjoying life though. I still enjoy life. Sorry, my bad. Let me get to your question. Can I ask my friend Ethan was drunk to remember our conversations? We were out. I saw him at a bar. He could have thought we were just joking. I ain't never getting drunk again. Oh my God. That's fine. You don't have to get drunk. Like, let me tell you something. I didn't start drinking until I was 32. I'm 39. So that's 32, 33. Watch me count it out. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 7 years. I've been drinking for 7 whole years, right? Meanwhile, my best friend has been drinking since the beginning, okay? Right? She's been drinking the whole time, okay? So, like, I get it. Like, if drinking is not your thing, it's just not your fucking thing, right? And I'm totally okay with that. I feel like, you know, the choices that you make in your life are the choices that you make in your life. It's fine. Let me tell you something. The whole time I've been married for like 20 years, right? The whole time I did not drink up until I was 32. My husband drank. Okay? And we got along. Well, sometimes the conversations are crazy though. Let me tell you something. Having a conversation where you're sober with a drunk person is crazy often. That's if they're really drunk, right? Like, so having a conversation with a drunk person when you're sober often is a little off, right? But I did notice once I did start drinking and then we were talking, it was like, oh, I have a different level of understanding now, right? Like, it was like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, I understand now. I'm sorry if I'm too silly, but it's just life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna have fun, okay? I'm gonna just have fun with life because I think that life is too short to be upset and angry and bothered all the fucking time. Like, we're always arguing. Why are we arguing? I love you. We don't need to argue. Like, come on. Let me see. So hopefully he was too drunk to remember he seemed hella drunk. That was shady as hell. Like, what you trying to say? Like, you shady as fuck. I'm telling you. Shady motherfucker. You don't remember nothing? Then what are we talking about? Like, why are you asking that question then? If you don't remember shit, they don't remember shit either. Motherfucker, the conversation was not remembered. I will say this though. I generally remember shit. Like, I be remembering shit like crazy shit. Like, but like, let me see. When I'm on dark liquor, girl, bye. That's why. So Gino, recently I was coming over here hanging out with him, and I was like, okay. He's like, I'm drinking my dark liquor, you know what I mean? He's on that. I'm on my Cavassier 1738 type shit, right? I'm like, okay, cool, I feel you, my nigga. Like, I see you, partner. Like, right? So I've been drinking a little bit. I don't drink too much when it comes to dark liquor. One, because it messes up my system a little bit, and I just don't, I don't want to go too far. Okay. So, honestly, the last couple times that I've been drinking, I've been getting tipsy and feeling good, but I haven't been drunk, So I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about myself in this question, because honestly, your question is not making sense to me. If you don't remember the conversation, why the hell you asking if your person to remember the conversation? It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure. Okay, fine. Let's see. The answer is no, right? Because we got swords out. Swords means no. No, this person was not too drunk to remember the conversation. As a matter of fact, Knight of Pentacles. Plans were made. Oh, no. This person's like, oh, yeah? What did y'all talk about? Oh, my God. This person's making plans. Escape plans. Look, escape plans. That's what this is saying. Escape plans. Okay. I don't know. What is this person breaking you out of something? This person, listen, let me tell you a quick story real quick. And it's only because the cards that showed up. And so now I've created a storyline, okay? The storyline is this. Whatever the fucking conversation was, you and this person, you know what I mean? Y'all was drunk and everything, but this person is like, oh no, I am going to create an escape plan. And look, this is a plan. And this plan might take a long time because this is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is slow as fuck. Okay. Hey, Coco, how we doing, babe? Long time no see. I missed you so much. Okay. Side note. Okay. Just to let you know. Okay. So there might be some exaggerated expressions and everything. Okay. Anyway, yes. So Dean, back to this. This person's like, I'm creating a escape plan. And I think this person is going to break you out of jail. I don't know what jail you're in. I don't know what jail you're going to be in, but this person is going to break you out. Seriously. This person's going to come. Oh, you know what the issue is? The issue is you're not committing and you're not really serious. Like, you're not being serious with the person. You're pretending like you don't, or you not, maybe it's not pretending. Maybe you're serious. Maybe you don't feel this way. But either way it goes, like, I'll tell you this person will break you out of jail if you, like, if you want them to. So there's that. Don't know why that came out, but here we are. This person will break you out of jail if you want them to. Okay, so just know that. Hey, Chris Big West. Yes, get a glass, girl. Toast up, child. What? Y'all can see I'm at the Orange House today, okay? Toast up, girl. Girl, life has been doing somersaults on my ass, but I'm still good though. Life has been like, bitch, you ain't been taking your gymnastics, I see. Yeah, okay. No, I haven't actually. I've been living life, but it's cool though. I'm straight, toast up. Excuse me? What did you just say? Am I too loud? Apparently I'm too loud, so I need to pipe down. I need to quiet down on a...
Okay, nobody trying to cage you, little birdie.
Yeah, you always trying to put me in a fucking cage. I don't want to be in a cage. I'm a free bird. All right, moving forward. I'm done with the dramatics. Okay. I am a sober, coherent person. I'm coherent. I'm not sober, though. I'll tell you that now. I'm moving forward. Girl in the orange. Yes, I'm at the Orange House today. Doing things that a lot of people do in these comments. And they try to fucking come into these comments and be like, what do you call it? Like doing secret. We having a fucking secret conversation and shit. Because intuitively, I'm picking up on whatever the fuck you putting down. But also, Cue me in on the 3D level, nigga. Like, sometimes on the 3D, just tell me what the fuck going on. I don't need to be trying to guess. Like, don't have me guessing. That's the problem right there. You got me guessing. I'm gonna guess a lot of shit. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. On some basic human shit, I don't use my intuition just to navigate life. I want y'all to know this. Like, I use my intuition when it's necessary. I use my intuition when it comes to me. Like, when it's shit come to me. Or like when I feel the need, or when it's just like a natural thing that happens when it happens. But it's not no shit where, oh, I'm into it, some shit. No, I'm doing that shit all day. That shit be draining as fuck. Like, come on. Like, I need y'all to hear me when I say this. Okay? Yes. Yes, it's covered. Oh, okay. What's up?
You want this one?
This is delicious. Definitely want this wing.
Thank you. Oh, here you go. Here's your wing.
What did your dad get?
A rotisserie chicken and lasagna. So we decided to do the lasagna for tonight.
Over the Caesar salad?
Yeah. A Caesar salad feels more like a daytime thing to me.
Like, I just feel like y'all cannot be choosing my diet. I need the Caesar salad today.
Caesar salad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's 2 Caesar salads.
What is that sound? Oh, go find Onyx.
Oh, Onyx.
Mm-hmm, yeah, they were trying to kidnap her.
Yeah.
My bad, y'all. My bad. My daughter bought me a wing. Just one single wing. One single wing. Anyway, like I was saying, like, girl, get you a glass. Yes. Aquarius Babe was. Girl, like I said, my life is doing somersaults right now. But I'm cool with it though, because it's like I know why. You know what I mean? It's not no thing where it's just it is happening and I know why. So I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm clued in. Which is why I want Dean to clue me in. Dean, that last comment is real as fuck. Like, I feel like we get closer. Like, all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere, Dean, okay, don't go off now. Don't run off yet, because we friends now, okay? This last comment really touched my heart for you. Dean, are you still here? Because Dean, if you're are not we're friends, okay? And I want to be clear with you. All people, my friends. Literally, I know a bunch of people. Like, I know thousands of people, but they be associates. like, you're an associate, bitch. So when I call you a friend, like, that's a really special place. Like, you don't understand. Honor. We're getting closer now, okay? Because of this comment. You're opening up, and I like that. I like when you open up to me because I can open up to you naturally, okay? All right, so let's see. It's almost Aquarius season. You already know, Aquarius, babe. What? Hey, listen, best friend's trying to figure out, like, am I coming there? She's gonna listen. I think she's gonna find a way to come. I do. I hope she does, honestly. I don't want to say it though, because I know, like, right now, it's like financially, it's like, girl, it's like, ooh, right? So I don't want to ask her for it, but if she does, I could be so happy. Like, my best friend is the best friend in the world. Like, I'm serious. Like, if she shows up, I'm gonna be like, my best friend is the best friend in the world. Seriously. I'm telling you, because, girl, I need a best friend moment right now, okay? Niggas be doing too much. Like, what is going on? Like, why are you doing this? Gina Cole lately is having to move. It's all culminating into life right now. So, like, no, you're still on the shit list, my guy. Not too much, but kind of just a little bit. So if my best friend is like, girl, come pick me up from the airport, I'm gonna be like, what? Because my best friend is the best friend in the world. So yeah, you know. All right, moving forward. Let's get some cards reading here. Let's go. My birthday's coming up. I'm so excited. Like, if my best friend shows up, I'm gonna be so happy. Like, my best friend is here. Heartbreak, of course. Of course. A new beginning is still coming. Listen, I want to tell you something. So first and foremost, I don't know what you're dealing with and what's been going on with you, okay? But for the collective audience right now, I'm into a collective read. Excuse me. And the collective read says, you may have dealt with some heartbreak due to cutoffs and shit like that. But the Empress is always near you because you are abundant with opportunity. You are abundant with ideas. You are abundant with projects.
Oh, she's trying to leave. She's trying to go.
Girl. Yeah, she's trying to run.
She wants to go outside right now.
What the hell y'all doing? Why am I in here, bitch? Hey, girl. Hold on. You ain't got to do that with me, girl. You know I'm going to put you down. Stop with the bullshit. So yeah. The Three of Swords is here. Queen of Swords is here. And the Empress is here. This lets me know that, yes, there may have been some heartbreak in the past. There may have been some endings and some cutoffs and some, you know, disconnections from people presently. But the future lets us know that the Empress is here. The Empress lets us know that there are new opportunities coming, that you are abundant. Listen, I'm talking to myself as well as you, but self, you are abundant. Okay. You are always attracting wonderful things in life. Okay. You are a creator in life. You are an operant being in life. You are a wonderful specimen in life. So you're always in the energy of creation. Okay. There are new things coming towards you, new ideas, new concepts, new things, all coming to you. Indecision. You might be feeling a little bit sad, a little bit down about some things, but you know what? New love is coming. Dean, I thought you left. Dean, I thought you left, and I had a whole conversation with you about your last comment, Dean. So if you're here now, hear me now, Dean. The last comment that I read from you was, what was it? Sometimes I just have a hard time trusting motherfuckers. And I get it, Dean. Like, I feel like that was a moment between me and you just disappeared, Dean. So stop doing that, okay? Dean, stop disappearing. Don't do that. Like, okay? I feel like you and I are friends now. And I want to be clear. I am not the type of person that just calls people friends. I know thousands of people. Most of them are in the associates category, okay? If I call you a friend, we're friends forever, okay? Friends! Okay, so Dean, listen, I feel like we had a moment. So I feel like we connected there. And I feel like, you know, we became friends just now, okay? When you said that comment. Because that's some real shit. Like, at the end of the day, that's a vulnerable moment when you say, look, sometimes I have a hard time trusting motherfuckers. That's a vulnerable moment. Like, seriously, right? Because at the end of the day, sometimes it is hard to trust people. Here's what I would rather you do than try to trust everybody. You need to trust your intuition. See? I'm telling you, Dean, I know you dropped on this for a reason. And you know you did for a reason, too. Toast up, Dean. Okay. Because you're going to trust your intuition. It's not always about trusting that person. It's about trusting you and that you can make a good decision in choosing a person, a friend, a connection, you know, whatever in your life, right? I can choose properly. I can meet a new person and discern whether or not that person is trustworthy in my life. Okay, maybe that's a good affirmation for you. new reading here. So I moved off. Right, first of all, the cards that I pulled for you are gone, by the way. And we definitely have some new cards here. So I can't really say what we had in your reading, honestly. I can't, because I thought you left. So, I thought we were having a moment, and then you left and you disappeared, and I was like here by myself, and all that. But so yeah, there's that. But at the end of the day, the answer I'm assuming is yes, right? Like, it's a yes. I was doing a collective. I was. And the first 3 cards that I got was the 3 of Swords with the Queen of Swords and then the Empress card. So what I was saying, I get it sometimes. And the heartbreak cards, it stings. Doesn't it sting? It's like, but okay, fine. No biggie. It's life, right? It's going to be some new adventure around the corner that we can participate in that can keep our focus. I want to be clear, though. I want to be clear with you guys. First off, I don't want to make heartbreak or disconnections from people in your life. I don't want it to sound like it doesn't matter, right? Because some connections in your life are important, right? But I also want you to know that it's not the end of the world, okay? So, hey, listen, at the end of the day, all right, we are the Empress, and the Empress continues to create new experiences, new abundance, new opportunities, always, okay? Even if we've had to deal with some heartbreak and sadness and hurt and pain, All right, so moving forward, overly going. What you talking about, Aquarius Babe West? Aquarius Babe West, what you been up to, girl? Girl, you right. Aquarius season is around the corner. And I was just saying when y'all disappeared, because it seemed like everybody just disappeared at the same time. And I was like, here by myself. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, but what I was saying was Aquarius season is definitely coming. My birthday is on the way. And my best friend was like, what are we going to do for your birthday? But she was like, she wasn't sure if she would be able to make it. And I was feeling kind of like, I don't want to say to her, like, it would really mean a lot if you came. Like, I don't want to say that to her. But also, if she showed up, I would be like crying. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry right now. Like, if my best friend shows up, this is a really big birthday. I'm going to be, oh my God. I'm going to be a new decade this year, guys. So, like, it's a really big thing. So, like, it's kind of important to me. But at the end of the day, it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, I don't want to make it too much of a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal. Kind of, it's kind of like that for me right now. So, we're going to just move forward. Like, I don't want to make it a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal. It's like that for me right now. Like, I don't want to, like, make a big shit about it, but it's kind of a big thing here, people. So, So, wait a minute. You're closing a chapter. What's going on with you? Where have you been? Oh my God. Aquarius Babe West. How you doing, girl? How you doing, babes? What's been going on? Like, what are we doing? What's life been doing? My life has been doing somersaults on my ass. But I know why, though. Because, like, okay, so, like, just like all of these shifts and changes that are happening, like, in the external world, that's just kind of reflection of what's going on. Like, there are shifts and changes that are happening, and there are leaps and bounds that are being made. I'm literally in the interim right now. And the interim can be good or it can be bad. And right now, my interim is kind of, it's a void. It's a void. It's a strong void. Okay. So I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm not gonna give too many details. Just know it's a void. Okay. Hopefully I get my own apartment. Oh my God. I have to get another place. Let me tell you what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know I know who it was, but I'm not going to speak. I try not to speak about it, but it's kind of what happened. So somebody was fucking around in the empty apartment that was upstairs that ironically I found out was unlocked. So on those nights, I have video recordings on my phone where I was like, it sounds like there's somebody up there walking around, right? So somebody apparently was walking around walking around my head. And then life started doing some shit, and you know. So I'm not even gonna do that though. I'm gonna just say this, okay? I moved out of my place because it wasn't feasible for me at the time. And it's not even just that it wasn't feasible, it also wasn't worth the amount. So it's two things. So I'm looking for a new place right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm settled on this one place because it has a lot of security, and I need security because apparently bitch has been coming for my throat for too fucking long. And at this point, I'm just done with it, right? Like, so now I'm about to get a place that's fully secure. So I need a very secure place. So I have found a place that's very secure, and the options and the opportunities are really, really good. So right now what I've been doing though is just kind of making some adjustments. But my next move is to go and get get a different place. So I know it sounds crazy, but it is life. And life is happening. Okay, life is going on. But I want to tell you something. Oftentimes, when you go back and you recall things that were going on with your parents, you might recognize patterns. And I recognize the pattern. And I understand that I am not the only one that has been experiencing certain things when it comes to spiritual warfare. My mom went through the same thing, and I'm pretty sure my grandma went through it too. And I feel as though there's something there. Like, there's something there. I haven't fully figured out what it is, but what I do know is that I'm just, girl, you already know. I'm going to use everything as a learning experience, and it's going to put me in a better position, in a better place at the end of the day. But that's what's been going on, and it's fucking crazy, isn't it? It's fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? This is some crazy shit. I know. Side note, I don't know if you guys heard, but I found 3 more holes back there. So after I moved out of here, 3 more holes showed up in the grounds out there. The kids were like, oh, it's the raccoons. No, hunty. Those were very precise dug up holes. Them motherfucking holes was dug up with one of them hand shovels. You know what I mean? One of them motherfucking hand shovels. They were too precise. Those were not the diggings of a goddamn raccoon. Not to mention, whatever was buried there for a period of time, you know, and the raccoons never dug it up. So only after I moved out did those holes get dug up. It was like 3 or 4 additional holes. So, girl, the saga continues. At the end of the day, I'm learning how to operate within this realm. I also had a conversation with a homeless lady too one day. And she said to me, she said, there's somebody that does not want you, they don't want you to have $5. She said, they don't want you to have anything. They don't want you to even have $5. And lo and behold, was she telling the truth? So I can't speak about what's happening next, but it's already handled. Moving forward. Okay. You're going to get it. Of course, you're going to get your apartment. No worries. Your place is coming. Let's find out more. So we've got 3 cards here. I don't think I'm going to take these cards, though. Let's move forward. That homeless lady was telling the truth. Sometimes when you talk to people, you wonder whether or not they're trying to play some trickery on you. Or, you know what I mean? Like, whether they're trying to play with your head or not. That lady was not playing with my head. She was telling me her intuition, what she picked up. All right, let's see here. Interesting 2 cards here, but I don't want to talk about that right now because that's not really what's the most important. The Tower card is in reverse. The 10 of Swords is here, so surrender, or you know what else it can mean. I'm not gonna go there. The Knight of Cups is here with the 8 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. I feel like everything's working out, right? Like everything's working out. Obviously, there are some things that you want to look out for, like in the love department and relationship department, or even in like the partnership department. I don't know that getting an apartment with your friend is going to work out, by the way. What I mean by that is this. If you have like a female friend or something like that, that you are not... Hold on, let me read the rest of the cards because there's some more information here too. The love department is always a mess. Oh no. Girl. And it's a mess because these niggas be on some bullshit. Like, let's just keep it real, girl. Like, absolutely. Don't you start talking shit in the back. You know what? Talk your shit. Talk your shit. I want you to talk your shit. Because at the end of the day, these niggas be on some shit, girl.
Some niggas.
You right. Some niggas be on some shit. Gino is determined to let it be known that it is not him that be on some shit, right? Like, he is determined to let it be known, okay?
I'm in silence at 76.
Me and Gino are still very close, even though we're in a, even though where we at, we still close, right? So Gino, I talk to Gino about shit, and I be talking to Gino about shit that I should not be talking to Gino about, okay? Girl. So that's why he in the back talking shit right now, okay? I'll tell you that now. That's why he in the back talking shit, okay? So let me move forward. Okay? Ciao. That's exactly why he in the back talking shit right now, though. Gino is chill. Gino is very chill, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like, girl, I was having a conversation with a friend, and this is the thing that really irks me. Like, first off, don't try to play me like I'm dumb. Like, when you try to play me for a dummy, I get real pissed real quick. Like, I get mad. Like, and that's the thing about me is I don't get mad a lot. Like, there's not a lot of people that can tell you, oh, she be popping out. Like, she just be mad all the time. No, I don't. Actually, there are specific things that just irk me. And trying to play me for a dummy is one of them. Just lying for no reason. That's another one of them. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is you lying for, nigga? Like, come on. We adults. Like, I remember being a kid and being like, man, this lying shit is for the birds, right? Right? I remember when I was a kid, it was like, I do not want to be a liar. Like, this is just not cool, right? Because look, at the end of the day, you may not like what I say, how I feel, what I'm doing, etc. But I am a fucking human, and I also have my own fucking free will to decide and to choose. And I'm gonna just be honest with you and tell you what the fuck going on. Like, you have a choice. I'm gonna let you have the choice. Now, I'm gonna be real. Gino's the only person. Gino's the person that like, shut up. Just delete what I was just talking about. Move forward. That's what I'm saying. See, you feel it, Aquarius Bay West. You understand exactly what I'm saying. When you decided that you was gonna lie to me or that you was gonna play in my face, you definitely chose violence. Cause I'm not gonna listen. I am very chill most times, but when you do certain shit, my bullshit meter immediately goes off, and now we're fighting. Because at this point, you've gone too far for me. All right? The fuck is you lying for? Number one. Number two, why are you trying to play with me? You don't even, I'm not even the type of person you got to play with. Like, you can keep it real with me. Because I'd rather know what the fuck going on so I can move accordingly, right? Like, I'm not, listen, in real shit, like real life. Never. I know that.
I have big dysphoria. Or
yeah, you shouldn't.
Face dysphoria.
Get out of here with that bullshit.
Sorry.
That is absolute bullshit. Your face is perfection.
I know my face looks good.
Yeah, it's perfection. Not look good. It's perfection.
Thank you.
The bullshit. Like, come on. Your face is perfection.
You got the best of both men and women. Yeah, like you got the ugly facial features, which she don't have none. But luckily, you don't got my ugly facial features. What facial features I got that are ugly?
Why you sound like that?
I'm just confused. Like, what is going on here? I done got yelled at for being hungry and trying to eat some chicken. Like, it's just too much going on around here. I need to just...
the whole goddamn bowl. You just could have grabbed a piece and so.
I was eating it. Just piece by piece. Y'all wasn't eating the whole bowl at one time. Like, you know what? Maybe I'm tripping. Am I tripping? I'm tripping. Apparently, I'm tripping.
Apparently.
So let me just chill.
Let's chill. Let's settle down. That's what I want to do. Maybe just me and forever and ever. Oh, playlist.
You're not gonna slide with that one. Oh, playlist. What? My brother used to my brother used to have horns. Like, my brother got the type of head that got like little, it looked like horn. They're not really horn, but they little knots right here, right? So when he was little, if you would sing Let's Chill, he would like aim at you with his horns and like come straight head, like straight at you. Like,
That's fun.
That's what he did with me all the time. Like, don't sing my song. Don't sing my song. Like, brother, you didn't write that shit. What are you talking about? You ain't get no royalties from this. My little brother was, he was a little angry little troll. I'm telling you. That's probably why I know how to deal with trolls so well. I'm telling you. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone went dead. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what it is. So we was talking about dealing with these men, these relationships, child, and just lying. Like, what is you lying for? Grown adult. I can moderate my motherfucking emotions. Don't. You know what? Let me just shut up talking about this. Because you know what? I just got to deal with this. At the end of the day, here's where we at. Whether it's a nigga lying or a nigga trying to be controlling or whatever the fuck. Because listen, there's all sorts of issues that these niggas will be coming up with. I mean, I'm telling you, niggas trying to control your life to the point where it's just like, nigga, what are we really doing here? Like, why do you feel like I am a whole adult, but I can't control myself? Nigga, get the fuck on with that. Okay? Stop it. All right? And what the fuck, like, I don't know if y'all been noticing this, but I've been noticing motherfuckers on the internet, especially dudes, be like, women seem to think that they feel like, bitch, what the fuck do you mean women seem to think that they feel like? What the fuck? Bitch, I told you how I feel. I told you what it is for me. Why is you pretending like I can't make my own motherfucking mind up about how the fuck I'm feeling and what the fuck is right for me? Yeah, it's just too much. These niggas is just doing the most. They just really don't understand that they are really... I feel like they just don't realize that they counting themselves out on a day-to-day basis to the point where it's just like, nigga, you not real. Like, I can't fuck with you. Like, you're not sufficient right now. right? But it don't even really be like that. But that's just how you feel sometimes. Like how you feel listen, how you feel sometimes is like you have me fucked up, period. Like that's just it, right? Girl, it's just so many feelings that I'm feeling right now. It's just so many. Cause you know in the back, I know he be side-eyeing the fuck out of me. Like, but listen. Let me tell you something. The day I walked out this motherfucker, it was some straight fuck shit going on there around this bitch, right? I remember that day vividly. You know? I remember it vividly. You can't tell me what my experience was on that day. Moving forward, let's get off this conversation because I can hear him now in the back, huffing and puffing, you know, side-eye me, got a burning a hole in my shoulder and shit. Like, nigga, my shoulder's good. Page of Swords. All right, Page of Swords is here. Anyway, babe, you're going to get that apartment. No worries. You've been working hard. I'm seeing it. Girl, maybe you need to go out, right? So that somebody's going to give you like a stack of money. You know? No, I'm not talking about you hoeing. I'm talking about you go, you sit down at the bar. Oh, man, my life is falling apart. I'm trying to get a new place for my daughter to cover my daughter's head, you know? And then they be like, you know what? I feel like you need this. And they pass you a stack of money. And you're like, you're such a good man. And you buy him a drink. And then you walk off. That's a true story, by the way. That's a true story. Okay? You're such a good man. And then you buy him a drink with the money that he just gave you. And then you walk off, you know? Yeah, babe. You need to like, you know what I mean? Like you need to just let your hair down. Oh yeah, I'm on some bullshit right now. I know, but I'm just saying like, I'm just saying. Actually, my best friend was telling me about one of her friends that literally happened to her like that. You know. And the thing about it is, you know why stuff like that usually probably wouldn't happen with me is because I don't do the sob story shit. Like I don't do victimhood. I don't do woman in distress very well at all. Cause I don't know the woman in distress actions. Like it's just not my thing. I'd rather just be like, I got something figured out. You know what I mean? I got some shit to figure out, and then I go figure it out. I don't do woman in distress very well at all. I don't do victimhood at all. So, see, you know, that's my problem. You know what I mean? Like, I need to be able to do the woman in distress. Like, use that shit, girl. Go to the club, pull your cleavage out. You know what I'm saying? And be the woman in distress at the bar. You know, somebody's going to drop money in your pockets that day. I just can't do it. Like, I just can't do it because it's like, it sounded too much like begging. You know what I mean? And maybe that's why. Because my mom used to be like, don't be over there begging. You know, my mama was strict with me about begging, girl. So I was like, no begging for me. You know, so that woman in distress shit, that victim mentality does not work. I cannot pull it off ever very successfully, you know? Now, if I'm really going through some shit, like if I'm naturally like, oh my God, there's something going on, like, you know, then I'm naturally in that state. But I'm usually don't let that ride for too long. I usually am like, oh my God, there's something going on. And then I immediately like, okay, we need to find a solution. My next thought is, okay, what's the solution? Okay, and I try to figure it out for myself. I need to learn how to use the victimhood a little more. I need to learn how to use the woman in distress a little more, you know? That's probably my problem. I'm telling you, that's my problem right now. That's my problem. I'm not a victim enough. I'm not enough of a victim. That's my problem. I'm telling you right there. That's it. I'm too independent. I'm sure of it. I have no questions now what my problem is. All right. Thought about it, but we'll never. That's it. Right? I was like, I think about it. Like, I be thinking about it, but it just ain't gonna never work. Like, cause it's about that whole begging thing, you know? It's like it's like begging. Can't do it. Can't do it. Girl, the soft life, the girl. Like what? But also, I'm starting to think that I'm gonna give myself the soft life, right? Because let me tell you something that I've been experiencing. I've been experiencing the sensation of my freedom, right? And that sensation, but I've been experiencing the sensation of freedom mixed with soft life because at the end of the day, I'm going to find a way to draw in money where I don't have to like overwork myself. I've been I've been decompressing for months now. It's amazing how much stress can really like bog you down, and it can take months, sometimes even years to like decompress from stress. But I've been kind of getting more ideas coming through, just slightly, not too much, but just like little things coming through. So yeah, I think I'm going to be giving myself the soft life by my own endeavors. It's not going to be some man that does it. Even though in my natal chart it says that some man is going to do it, but girl, these niggas ain't acting right. These niggas is not the ones that's going to give me the soft life. Oh, Gino's offended by that. I'm telling you now.
You was in distress when your tire you changing that your.
Oh,
hair.
you're
So,
right. You're right. And I, that
you was
now.
in distress when you was locked up or needed to go get your stuff out that car.
What car?
The rental that got towed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Look, we didn't get no results with that, but you did fix my tire, and I thank you so much, and I'm so appreciative of that. And also, what else happened? What else did you mention?
Nothing. It's part of me freezing. Just tired of being grouped in with.
Nobody grouped you in with anything. You just take shit personal. That's your problem.
You said there ain't gonna be no nigga that gives me soft.
It ain't gonna be.
Ain't.
Are you a nigga? I mean, are you a niggas? Let me know, cause I wasn't trying to figure it out.
Gymnastics.
You're right. You're right. But at the end of the day, though, it's still true. Like, now I will say that you have made a stride or two. You made some strides. Because when you came and did my tire, you got major points for that. Major cool points for that.
I made it up to level 0. I don't know. You can't.
I don't want to say you made it up to level 0. Okay, you probably got up to a level 3 or 2.
But
Two
when
or
you
three.
say like ain't nobody giving me no soft like not having to work and be able to explore your talents.
Yeah, but you know,
really
you're saying I didn't have to work, but I worked more than I would have worked if I had a job. It's not really true.
But those are working what you want to do.
No.
Working, okay.
Nobody wants to clean underwears and you know, do things, chasing kids around the house and trying to do shit. No, nobody wants to really do that for real. So I understand what you're saying, and I appreciate you for that. And you're right to some degree because of how you think about it. But when it comes to the actual day-to-day work required of me, no. No, it wasn't given that. It wasn't given that at all. But I understand from your perspective, as a man thinks that when a woman is, you know, at home and shit like that with the kids, that she's not doing shit. Let me tell you something. These kids is running you ragged throughout the day. You like, bitch, if you don't sit down. And the thing is, that's another thing. The way that men parent is different than the way that women parent. And there was a study that said that, you know, on average, stay-at-home dads spend way less time than stay-at-home moms spend with the children. So that could be the difference. The difference is that when, you're stay at home mom and you're spending time with the kids, like you're literally actively involved with these children on a consistent basis. Like it's not like you just let the kids go sit in front of the TV or whatever. Like no, y'all doing shit. You taking them to the park. You're playing with them. You're showing them how to wash dishes. You're showing them how to do this. You're showing them how to do that. You're literally involved with these children and they don't have a lot of time by themselves. Because you're interacting with them. Like you're literally on a dated on an hourly minute by minute basis. You are spending time with these children. And the way that they said that men do is that they spend a few minutes with the children and then they let the children go. Like and do whatever they're doing, right? And that's not how women parent. Like women and men parent differently in those ways. So this is why when men say, "Oh, you're at home, you're not doing anything," they don't see that women are actually actively involved with these children, right? Like in addition to actively involved with these children, you're also cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing all these other things, right? Like
That's also, I mean,
those are industries. People get paid to clean. People get paid to take care of children. People get paid to
but you
cook
also didn't
food.
want to put them in daycare either.
I couldn't. I didn't have the money. We could not afford to put the children in daycare. It wasn't that I didn't want to. It would if we'd have put the kids in daycare and I went and got a job, all the money that I made from that job would have went to pay for the daycare. It didn't make sense. Like it's like, come on, this ain't gonna make no fucking sense.
This point,
I get it.
but to be able to have that luxury, be like, well, because you would have made, never mind. Go over here, mom, goddamn minutes. Go ahead. My bad.
I would love to have this conversation. Actually, I just think that we see things differently, and that's
No,
okay.
no,
Like it's okay that we see things differently.
I don't feel like you were forced to be a stay-at-home mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's what you wanted to do, and by the fact that I was like, okay, that's kind of giving a soft life because you get to make your choice. I don't get to make a choice what I want to do.
I think we have a difference in opinion on that.
A man don't get a
Because
choice.
I actually did not want to stay at home.
You didn't want to homeschool our kids?
I didn't want to stay at home.
And I even suggested, like, hey, why don't you put the kids in the school while I'm over the road so you give it a break? That's not how your memory. You don't remember it like that.
I remember being alone. And I remember experiencing different sorts of fear. And different levels and different multitudes of uncertainty. And needing to figure it all out on my own, by myself, without any. And I guess I can't say any help or any input. But at the end of the day, I was here by myself to make the decisions on my own and to figure it out for myself. And it's, I had a very unique circumstance because I look at my mom's life and like even though my mom for a period of time she didn't have like my dad wasn't in the picture or whatever, there was no man in the picture, she still had her mom around, like literally around. She still had, family members like literally around. And I'm sure she had a moment where she wasn't talking to them. And so it was just for her own. But it wasn't as long of a time period that I was by myself with the children day in and day out with no additional help, no additional input. So yeah, I was here by myself figuring it out on my own. So at the end of the day, I'm not making no excuses. But what I do know is that there was various different things that I was dealing with still growing up. This is why I think that it's very important for us to really teach our children to go through and experience life before they start having kids themselves, right? Because there's a lot of things that you have to navigate through mentally in your early 20s. You know what I mean? Like you're in your 20s, you're shit like that. You're navigating just you, let alone having to raise a child.
Let alone three.
let alone 3, let alone being a wife, let alone, you know, all these things that you're trying to do and trying to navigate. And other people's lives in your hands, you know, you take a different stance or a different approach to things. So I'm not trying to make any excuses, but I'm also not going to miss the fact that I was here by myself with no one. No one was here with me. I was here by myself. Yeah.
I was just trying to.
I was here by myself. So like at the end of the day, like whatever fears I had, whatever issues I had with my experience and what was going on in my life, those were the decisions that I made. And I did not make decisions and then expect other people to compensate for them. I made decisions and I compensated for them for myself. So, you know.
So we didn't. Okay. Let me not be offended by any of this. Okay.
Yeah, I hope you're not offended because at the end of the day, like, you know, you talking about the homeschooling thing, but at the end of the day, when I homeschooled the children, I did the work myself. It wasn't like I was like, we're gonna homeschool our kids and then I put it on you or I put it on somebody else. I did the work myself.
No, I'm not.
You know?
All right. That's not what I was saying. Also, when I was over the road, I was trying to find a way to make a better way for our family. And I felt like I was there as much as I could be over the road talking on the phone with you every night. But I understand when it's all said and done.
Talking on the phone.
I had to be out there to make.
Was your presence?
It's quite for 6 months. I tried to find a job. I couldn't. I couldn't go back to the strip club because I promised you I wouldn't.
I understand why you did what you did.
So
we don't really have to go back to that period of time. But
like
when you brought up the conversation of you didn't have to do this and you didn't have to do that. While I'm navigating being by myself, no family, no friends, knowing that I need to protect my children from the harms of the world.
I just wish I never even got a CEO.
I don't know what you wish, but at the end of the day, like, these are the things that I was navigating at that time. You know what I'm saying? I'm navigating knowing that there are people that could be harmful to my children mentally and emotionally. Not really, I don't have enough eyes. You know what I mean? I didn't have enough eyes for that to be okay. So some of the decisions that I made with my experience or based on my knowledge and my experience. And that at the end of the day, you may not have agreed with everything, but you also weren't here. So like, what are we talking about? Kyrie is top of his class, basically. So honestly, I feel like for her, she needed a little bit more social stuff. Like there's some mistakes that were made, but at the end of the day, our children are great children. Our children are doing better than probably 95% of their peers. So like, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Never said like.
But also,
I would never disagree with you being a great mother. I'll give you your flowers about how.
I'm not asking for flowers, but what's in question right now is you're questioning my decisions.
I'm not questioning.
While also not being present.
Wow, you just the jab is wonderful. Like,
I'm not trying to jab you. Well, if you taking it that way, that's fine. But you also said to me that I should have done XYZ. My kids are great right now.
Hold on. I said you should have, or I said that you had the option to. I don't remember saying should.
We can go back on the footage and find out the exact terminology, just to be sure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say that you said something you didn't say. It could.
It makes a very big difference. Say, no, you should have did this.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I feel you.
To me, giving somebody a soft life is giving them a choice. That's what it started off with. I don't get a choice. I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. And don't get me wrong, because you did what you had to do. So I'm not trying to big up myself, but I'm saying giving somebody a soft life is giving them an option. And I didn't have no option besides to go over the roads to make money for my family. Like,
what options do you feel that you gave? If you don't mind me asking.
If you didn't want to work, you didn't have to. If you wanted to homeschool the kids, you could. If you wanted to start a business, you could. I mean, I guess everybody has those options. So I don't know. I don't want to get into a drunk discussion because we don't communicate the best right there. I most definitely know how important you are, and our kids are absolutely great. And you put way more effort into me, but I feel like it wasn't like I was just a deadbeat dad. But
I'm not
around.
saying you were a deadbeat
No,
dad, but what I am saying, though, is that ultimately I was left to make these decisions by myself, while also being young in my 20s, trying to figure my own self out.
but baby, I didn't like.
And when I say by myself, I don't mean by myself and my mom was around the corner. No, I was here alone.
But baby, I didn't get locked up, and
But
you
you
was left
weren't
alone.
here. That's not, I'm not saying you got locked up. You wasn't present.
But I wasn't here. But by me not being here, I was able, by working over the road, I was able to give us a better life than what we had before when I was working at the strip club.
Well, I thank you so much for your service. I appreciate that you feel that you gave me a soft life, even though it
I
was hard for me. But okay.
right. Fair enough.
Thank you
I
so
can't tell you what
much.
kind of life that
Appreciate
you
you
felt.
so much for doing all that.
Yeah.
I really am appreciative, though, you know, that you
When you had a
feel.
hard life, my bad, homie.
I didn't say I had a hard life,
Nah,
but
you said
you know,
I
you
didn't give
think
you a
that
soft
you
life.
think that you gave me an easier life than it really was.
Okay.
And I think that's
Well,
the difference. It's not that
okay.
you know,
I don't know. I just,
there are certain the way that our life was. It wasn't like the decision to start a business. I would have started a business anyway,
I get that.
but also it was a necessity. It wasn't like I was making these decisions because I had the option. I needed to do these things in order to be present for my children, in order to also be present for my family financially. I had to make certain
I
decisions.
just don't. I don't know a lot of everybody that I knew or mostly met in my life. It was a two-income household.
Okay.
And what I'm saying is that I don't know many people who was like, oh no, she wants to be a stay-at-home mom, and and I'm just that's the point I'm making. And I'm
But
sorry
at
that
the end of the day,
I didn't give you the life I'm gonna give you. How about that?
at the end of the day, because you didn't have to pay for childcare, you didn't have to pay for any additional services, you move about life as you please, right? So when you decided that you wanted to go and be a truck driver, when you wanted to go and work at the strip club, wherever it was that you worked at, and you were able to excel at that because all of these stressors of life were handled by me.
But no, it's not all the stressors because bills were stressors.
Bills are
Food was
stressors, but
stressors.
you're gonna work and you're gonna pay bills regardless of whether,
And kids are gonna be taken
regardless.
care of regardless. I mean, that's not.
The kids were taken care of because I was present taking care of them.
And the bills were paid because I. You don't understand. Like everything you say on your side, like I said, the exact same thing on my side.
Not
It's
really,
just, how's that?
because if I had decided, or if we had decided, to put our children in childcare, that's an additional bill on top of all the bills that you were paying. I feel as though you think that you can minimize.
I never did that. I
I'm
never said.
telling you right now what it sounds like.
But I'm not doing that. No, I just try to give you a power and say, yeah, it's great and everything, but you, I'm not minimizing anything you did. I never said, but I was trying to just don't feel minimize myself. Be like, never mind, man. I'm not minimizing anything that you've done. You have been a stand-up, outright person, and I'm grateful. And I will never minimize your contribution to our family, ever, ever. All I was saying is that me going on the road was the option, the only option I had at that moment to provide for my family how I wanted to.
I think that this is where we have to pivot into a new conversation as a collective. Ingenuity, entrepreneurship, ownership is so important for these reasons. For these reasons. For the reasons of you having the ability to open up new avenues and new opportunities for yourself and for your family. At the end of the day, the argument that he and I are having is not even really a big argument, because at the end of the day, the job got fucking done. Whatever he didn't do, I did, which was pretty much everything else. Like he went and he worked, and I did everything else. Okay? Our children are amazing. Amazing. The issue in this current situation is probably more that he doesn't feel that he's getting the recognition he deserves, right? Male ego kicking in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not to be funny, and I'm not trying to be shady right now. I'm literally just speaking of facts, right? So, if I am to play into what he needs to hear, it would sound something like, let me work this out real quick, because it's gonna take a second, right? Because I'm not good at forced performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell you that now. I am not good at being forced to perform at all. At the end of the day, one of the things that Gino would always be careful of and sure of was to make sure that he was doing what he had to do to take care of the family. And that's a big job, you know. It's a big job on your shoulders. It's a big job to feel responsible for other people. So that's a lot. It seems like it's a very much a lot to carry, and it is a lot to carry. What I think men misunderstand is that because women are not actually out in the world working and bringing the money in to pay for these things, that means that they're not doing as much. I was doing more than what Gino was doing.
Why does that have to?
At the end of the day.
So I don't know. Why is it
because it's not a scorecard. Let me finish.
The thing is, I didn't start a conversation saying about how all these women ain't shit. It's only these, you know.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. I see that because you're taking everything personal. I have to remember that Gino takes everything personal. Like, literally, I can't say anything, and Gino does like, oh, that's how you feel about me, and I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody says shit about you. Like, so that's my fault. That's my bad. That's my bad because Gino takes everything personal, everything. So you're right. I'm sorry.
I will say I did not give you a soft life that you deserve. You deserve the nanny and the maid and all this shit.
Right. Like we're gonna talk about soft life. There we go. Okay, thank you. Add the nanny in that bitch. Add the chef. Add the cook and the cleaners and shit like that, where I can operate and I can just simply spend time with my children and focus on pleasing my husband. Yes, you know. But now I'm over here doing all the jobs. You know what I'm saying? And that's stressful.
I never meant to make you feel like I abandoned our family.
I mean,
I was just trying to find the best way. And I understand you think that I could have just got a local job, and I've always told you to research this since for the last, it's been 13 years. Research it. Like, you have to be over the road for 2 to 3 years to get a good local job.
I don't need you to explain that. I need you to. I don't need you any. Disregard the I need you. I don't need you to explain that. That path has already been taken. We already did that shit. Like, all that shit is over with. Like, it's done already. It's past. It's not something that you need to compensate for now. It's not something that you need to explain for right now.
But when you do the review and you saying, you look back at our life, you was like,
yeah, I mean,
I was here by myself. Like,
I was. And at the end of the day, like, here's the thing, and I think that this is the thing that you're not really understanding. You were so adamant, like, oh, you have to get an outside job, this and that and third. And then there were so many people from then until now. Even 1 year later, after you went out over the road, I had a conversation with a man who took a job that was local, and he was a new driver. And then further down the line, I'm always constantly hearing stories from men who took local jobs. And you decided to leave me here by myself. No family, no friends. All of my friends and family are in other states, other locations. And I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but I want you to see, like, because it seems like you don't understand that.
Other people tell you, other men that told you.
That they have a local job and they just started driving.
And did you know how much they make?
I don't care.
Are they carrying a bomb?
I don't know.
So they're carrying a bomb for $750 a week.
At the end of the day,
when I'm making $1,500 a week.
At the end of the day, you're getting upset about something that I already dealt with.
No, because you're making it seem.
I'm not making anything seem like nothing. All I'm doing is telling the truth. The truth is that I was here by myself. I didn't say you abandoned me. I never said you abandoned me. Go back on the feed. I'm sure you will never hear me say, Gino abandoned me. I never said that until just now. What I said was, I was here by myself. That's what I said. I said nothing about you.
All right.
So if you're taking offense to that, that's a personal issue you got to deal with.
Like I said, yes, ma'am. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to take it there. Like I said, when I hear it, cool. You feel better?
No, because you're making something more than what it needs to be. You want to get upset about my rendition of the facts, and you want to edit my experience, and that's not okay, actually.
No, I'm not trying to edit your experience.
Yes, you are, because you just sat here and said that when I said, I did not minimize anything. What I said was, I was here by myself, which was 100% the truth. And then you just try to say, oh, you're trying to say I wasn't there for my kids. You're trying to say this and that. I didn't say that. What I said was, I was here by myself, and it's the truth. So when anybody want to talk about shit, like, this is the thing. When people want to talk shit about, oh, it's so hard and this and that and third, but you got your mama down the street, you could just drop your kids off, bitch. I don't want to hear shit from you. Motherfuckers that be talking about, oh, it's so hard, but you got cousins and uncles and aunties that can just come and grab the kids real quick. I don't want to hear shit from you. I had my kids and I was by my motherfucking self. Not a person that I could call. Not a soul. Not one soul I could call. Not one soul I could just drive up the street and take my kids to. It was me and me alone. So yeah, when I talk about my experience, yeah, no, I'm gonna tell her what it was. And yeah, I am going to. Yeah, no, I'm not about to edit anything, and I'm not going to, account for feelings. What the fuck you mean? Because my feelings weren't accounted for.
Oh my God! Like you just.
No, because you trying to sit here. The thing is, you're gonna try to sit here and say, "Oh, well, I had to." Okay, I wasn't even talking about nothing that you did.
Ain't doing shit. No, actually, you said. You know what? Go ahead, pop your shit, man. You right. Ain't no nigga not shit about nothing.
I ain't say that. The thing is,
women pregnant and abandon them and all that shit. Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Well, shit. Now we got to talk about the different forms of abandonment. Okay, I hate that conversation had to turn into like a personal type of conversation, because I really hate when that happens. Like a personal type of conversation, because I really hate when that happens, honestly. But also, it is important for people to see real shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't never been about no fake shit. Nah. Y'all need to get the real fucking picture. Life has never been this is the thing about social media and the internet, is that people make it look like life is supposed to be complete perfection the whole time. Bitch, this ain't no goddamn Stepford Wives. We ain't no motherfucking Stepford Wives. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Like, come on. Shit happens. You deal with experiences. You have difficulties. You have things that you have to work through. That is literally life, right? So expecting a perfect life is crazy. Even bitches, the fucking housewives of Atlanta, the bitches had problems too. You know what I mean? Husbands is doing all kinds of shit, cheating and shit. You're gonna go through shit no matter what type of life you live, no matter what status in life you have, you're gonna deal with shit. Period. Get used to it. Okay. I think one of the things that really frustrates me, though, about this conversation, though, is that my husband sometimes does not realize how much effort it takes to do all the things that I did and to do it by myself. So I used to make allowances for his feelings years ago, but at this time, in this, like, after the fact, like, because honestly right now we're after the fact, right? Because my kids are almost graduating, like, you know what I mean? My kids are almost out of high school, you know? So at this point we are looking back, and when I look back, it was me. Yeah, I was doing that work by myself. And I cannot sit here and edit the truth because you feel some kind of way about the truth. No, not going to do that. Not going to do that at all. But I'm also not, like, I want to be clear. I'm not sitting here bothered by those specific facts, right? Like, those are not the things I'm bothered by. The shit I be bothered by be niggas be lying and, you know what I mean? Lying and cheating and doing fuck shit. That ain't the shit I'm bothered. I'm not bothered by that shit. That's life shit that, okay, we got to raise these kids. These kids got to get raised, right? Like, who's going to do the job? I guess that's me. I'm going to take responsibility and do the job. I did the fucking job, and I did it well. Very well, especially to have done it by my motherfucking self. All I can do is imagine what my kids would be if they had all of their like, if my kids had all of their family surrounding them. Oh my God, these would be motherfucking superstars. Like, already, they would be superstars right now if they had all the support of all their family and friends, right? They would be fucking superstars. I'm gonna toast to my goddamn self, bitch, because you did that shit. Fuck you mean? My kids be on the honor rolls and shit. You know what I mean? My kids got good fucking character. You know what I mean? My kids have good fucking discernment. They know how to follow their fucking intuition. What? I did that. Also, though, my husband gets offended when I start talking about those things because the way that I tell it is quite frankly, right? I just tell it frankly. And to him, it feels like what it is. You know? I remember one day my battery went out on my Escalade. And I was like, oh no. I was in school at that time. And the kids, I think I had a babysitter for the kids, and the babysitter, I had to take the kids to the babysitter, whatever. But I had to go to class. And my battery went out. Well, I didn't make it to class that day. But I did manage to carry I don't know what, 12 pound, 13 pound, 25 pound. I don't know how much the batteries weigh, but they're pretty fucking heavy when you're walking down the street. So I managed to carry the battery all the way down the street and put it in my car and attach it to my car. That was an experience that Gino was on the road. He was on the road during that time. So he didn't, I don't know if he knew about it or not, but you know, that was my experience. My experience was I was walking down the street with my 3 kids, carrying that fucking battery, and I had to attach it to and put it in my car. Now, the issue is that because Gino is probably a Leo, this is probably the issue. Gino's a Leo, right? So he takes everything as an attack to his ego, even though I'm not attacking your ego at all. All I'm talking about is my experience, and you just get offended by it, right? That's what we're doing nowadays. We're dealing with men who just, they haven't learned how to separate their ego from basic conversation. And that's really what it really is, right? Like, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to hurt his ego. Because at the end of the day, when you look at all connections and all relationships, women are all doing things in excess of what they may have to do in order to compensate and ensure that things are taken care of. It's life. I'm not making fucking excuses about life. I'm not crying about life. I'm telling this story. Shit happens. It's life. I got through it. My kids are great. I'm wonderful. Not one time did I cry, a female in distress, did I, a woe is me. None of that happened in this conversation. But I am telling you my experience. And sometimes people don't like that. And that's just the facts. I will tell you though, I am very excited about my future. Girl, do you know I had a whole man propose to me in my back? I had a whole man propose to me in my back seat, and I'm like, sir, like I just met you. What are we talking about? I just take that as a funny experience, you know? It's not something that I'm like, it's just kind of a funny thing that happens. But I think right now I'm just focused on just, I don't know. I think I just want to live life how I want to live life. And I think I'm very comfortable with just getting to know who I am today and where I want to go today. And, you know, that's like my focus. Turkey breast. Fuck you, bitch. So, side note, even though that, I hate this is why I moved out. This is another reason why I moved out. Because the conversation, we was on some tarot shit. Now all of a sudden we talking about some personal shit. What the fuck is going on here? You know, like it turned into a whole fucking conversation. How? Anyway, let me tell you something. My block list on TikTok is about to be thick as hell. Because let me tell you something. If you even look like a bot or like you ain't real or like you want some bullshit, blocked. I'm blocking you. Okay? I just blocked somebody called Turkey Breast. I don't even know what the hell that was all about. But they ain't even do shit but laugh. But you're blocked, bitch. Fuck you. You're blocked. You are blocked. All right. I am going to go to the bathroom, and then when I come back, we are going to do tarot. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue this live or if I'm going to start a new live because I feel like this live has been tainted. I'll be back. So badly. So. On myself. I won't. I will never do that. I won't. All right. Let's see if we can restart this whole scenario because I hate when the conversation makes a personal turn like that. Honestly, that irks the shit out of me. Not going to front. I ain't gonna hold you. That irks the shit out of me. when these readings turn into a personal thing. It pisses me off, honestly. So let's start a new live, okay? I'm gonna tune into a new live.